Hi, in this video, I'm breaking down how to round significant figures easily, especially when zero involved. I know you have a lot of question marks in your head about a zero, how to do it. So by the end of this video, I can guarantee that you will have no more confusion with zero. So let's get to the basic. These are the rules of thumb, and I'm not going to go through it because if I go through this, then this will be you and you even confused. So let's get started with my step by step. There will be 4 steps, and I will go through each one of it. So please don't skip and watch till the end. Otherwise, you will just stay the same and you will continue to be confused. So this is step one. Step one, you need to find the first significant figures. So the first significant figures will be the first known digit, known zero digit. I mean, it will start, your significant figures always start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Let's look at this example. So your first significant figures is 5, 4, 3, 2. The first significant figure will be 5. If 0.06584, your first significant figures will be the non-zero digit, which is 6. And if you have 7058.465, the first significant figures is 7. Now, move to step 2. You need to count for the number required. So start from the first significant figures. Count the number of significant figures required. Include 0. You should include 0. So if you round to 2 significant figures, then you just count 1, 2. You need 2 digits. If you round to 4 significant, then you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, then you need 4 digits. Let's try this. If you 5, 4, 3, 2, you round to 1 significant figures. So first you find the first significant figures, which is 5. And since it's 1 significant figures, then you only need 5, 1 digit. Next, 0.006584. And you will round to 2 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 6. Then you just count 2 digit. It will be 6, 5. Next, 7058.465. You round to 3 significant figures. So start from the first significant figures, which is 7. Just count 3 digit. So it's 705. I hope you get it by now, so stay with me. Now, step 3, you need to decide whether to add 1 or not because you're rounding, so the rounding rules apply. So look at the next digit to the number required, and if it's 5 or more, then you just add 1. In other words, if you have 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, you just add 1 to the number required. And if less than 5, you no need to add 1. So if 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you just no need to add 1 to the number required. Let's try this. Same number, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, round to 1 significant figures. We know that the first significant is 5 and number required is 5. So look at the number next to 5, which is 4. And 4 is less than 5. So you no need to add 1. Therefore, your rounded number will be just be 5. Next, 0.006584, you round to 2 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 6. Number required is 6, 5. Okay. Next digit next to the 5 is 8. So you need to add 1. Therefore, your rounded number will be 65 plus 1. That will equal to 66. Now you move on to the next example. So it's 7058.465. You round to 3 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 7, and the number required is 3 significant figures, therefore it's 705. And then next digit to 5 is also 8, and therefore you need to plus 1. Remember, plus 1 is more than or equal to 5. So your rounded number is 705 plus 1 is 706. It's easy. Okay. Now look at step number 4. Okay, this is the most crucial step. Okay, you need to stay focused. If you need to pause, then pause, rest first, and then continue. Okay, so stay with me. So if you rounding it and integers, okay, integers we just round whole number. Sorry, it's whole number which is positive, negative, and 0. And so you just replace any digit to the right of the rounded number with 0. So if you have whole number and you just replace with 0. Now look at this example. Same number is 5432. We round to one significant figures. So we know that the first significant figure is 5. So number required is 5. Okay. Next to the 5 is 4. So you don't need to add 1. And the rounded number is 5. So what will be your answer? This is a whole number. So you should get 5,000. You just replace the 432 with 000. Because your rounded number is 5. Okay, just replace any digit to the right with 0. Now we try this. 60864 round to 3 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 6. Number required, it was 3, so 608. Therefore, next digit to the 8, excuse me, is 6, so you need plus 1. Therefore, 608 with plus 1 is 609. So your answer will be 60900. You just plus 20, just replace the 64 with 00. So if integers, then easy. You find the rounded number, then just replace the other digit with 0. Now, rounding decimal. Okay, 0 before the first significant figures stay. So basically the 0 before the no 0 digit will stay as 0. Okay. Then if your last digit of the rounded number is after decimal, okay, so after decimal, okay, you remove all the digit after the rounded decimal. Okay, look at this. So 0.006584 round to 2 significant figures. So your first significant figure is 6, number required 2 with 65. So the next digit is 8, therefore you plus 1, so you get 6. The rounded number is 6. Okay, so your answer will be 0.0066. The 0 before the first significant figure stay. That means the 0 before the 6 stay. The 30 before the 6 stay. And then the last digit of rounded number is after decimal. Therefore, you just remove the 8 and 4. Please don't put 0. Okay, just remove. Okay, next. If your last digit of rounded number is before decimal, then you just replace any digit to the right of the rounded number with 0 up to the decimal point. I mean, you treat it as a whole number. And then you remove all digits after decimal. So example, 7058.465 round to 3 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 7. Number required 705 because 3 significant. So next digit to the 5 is 8 plus 1, you get 706. So your answer will be 7060. So since the last digit of the rounded number is before decimal, therefore you replace the 8 with 0. And then just remove all digits after the decimal. You remove the 4, 6, and 5. Remember, don't add in the 0. Okay, so as a recap, here are the steps. So you find the first significant figures, and then you count for the number required and decide whether to add 1 or not. And the last and the most important, you need to take care of the zeros and unwanted digit. When to add and when to remove the digit. Okay, now let's try this. Okay, round each of these to the number of significant figures indicated. 4, 5, 7, 3, 5, the two significant figures. So the first significant figure is 4. Sorry. Oh. 4, so two significant figure. You just count 1, 2, and you consider the 7, the number. So you need to plus 1. You need to plus 1 because it's 7, therefore you get 46. See, this is a whole number, therefore you need to plus 0, 0, 0. Replace the 735 with 0. You get 46,000. Next, 60086 to 3 significant figure. So the first significant figure is 6. 3 digit, 1, 2, 3. This is 8, therefore you need to plus 1. Okay. You get 601. Okay. Now it's a whole number. You just add 2 more 0. Replace the 8 and 6. Okay. Next, 0.004532. Two significant figures. So first significant figure is 4. 1, 2, and then you consider the 3. So you don't need to add, so it remain as 4, 5. Since it's after the decimal, so the decimal in front you stay, any digit after that remove. So answer with 0.0045. Okay. Number 4, 0.22705 to 3 significant figures. So the first significant is 2. So you count 1, 2, 3. This is 0. So you don't need to add. So it's 227. So since it's after decimal, therefore just remain the 0 and remove the 0 and 5. So your answer is 0.227. Okay, next. 75.624 to 3 significant figure. So 1, 2, 3. The first significant figure is 7. So 1, 2, 3. And then this is 2. So no need to add. So it's 75.6. See, it's after decimal. So ignore the 2 and 4. Just remove it. Last question. 76335.56263 to 3 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 7. So you count 3 digit 1, 2, 3. So it's 7, 6. This is 3, so it's less than 5, so remain as 3. Okay. Then the rounded number is before, the last digit of the round number is before decimal, therefore just add 2 0 and remove the rest, the digit after decimal. So answer is 76300. So we are done. So remember, practice is the key, and do subscribe for more tip and trick. And remember to follow my social media, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So see you again. Bye-bye.